Let me help you get the sadness out of your face, coming from a former sad girl who's trained in facial myofascial release. Here's the quick science on why this happens. Repeated facial expressions associated with certain emotions, especially sadness, can become imprinted in the muscles and fascia connective tissue of the face. Over time, these tissues actually reform into these patterns. We can even see this in facial dissections. And it reshapes how you look even when you're not actively in that emotion. All it takes is being in this low-grade state a lot of the time. So if you have experienced this, if you look in the mirror and you can tell that you just look sad, more stressed, there is a way to fix it. So we are going to focus on 3 main areas. So we're actually not even going to start at the face, we're going to start at the neck because the platysma directly influences the appearance of the lower face. So see when I pull down there with that expression, you can see how these stringy-like muscles activate. And just to note, we are not at the center, we're not at that movable piece in the front of your neck and your throat, but we are all around it. And you're going to purposefully frown, activate those muscles a lot, see where they pop out, feel the ones that are most tense on you, and use your knuckle to fine-tune your approach to target them more effectively. And I like to hold my hand on my chest for this one, it just helps anchor the tissue. So now we're gonna move on to these frowning muscles very specifically. So you're going to run your knuckle from the base of that muscle right at the jawline, then come up and go up under the cheekbone all the way back across the masseter to the ear. You'll really feel and see the difference by working all across these anatomical connections rather than just working on the marionette lines area itself. And now we'll work on sadness in the eyes, which is a bit complicated because as you can see, the brows come in, but they also kind of come up. So we have the forehead involved and we also have the brows involved. We want to train those muscles to move out, up, and open instead. So we're going to take our knuckles, place them on the brows, and then turn your fingers under a bit. Turn so you can really grip into that muscle and then gently and consistently pull out, up, and open. So we are starting at the brows, but then you can also start at different points or start at the brows, but then go further up the forehead. Just keep thinking that you are lifting out, up, and open. You start at that tension point under the brows or on the forehead, and then you lift out, up, and open. That is what makes your eyes look wider, more lifted, more awake, more open. Okay, some advanced techniques, but I know you guys can do it. So look here, it's not just the brows. When we are sad, you also have this little muscle right at the inner corner that comes in. And it's such a small, highly responsive area that you may not even notice how much tension you have here. So place your fingers here gently and then do the expression of sadness on purpose to feel how it activates, feel the exact anatomical area. And then we're not going to massage. We are locking in with dry skin, just very gently going back and forth. We cannot really massage here, but we can release tension just by simply moving the tissues in place. So I'm not tugging, I'm just creating this localized movement, and it should feel good, it shouldn't feel painful, and also try to mentally tell yourself to let go of tension here. That will help to add in the mental element. And lastly, here's a bonus tip. This is so important. Learning how to hold your face out, up, and open in the V-shaped facial posture. When you achieve this facial posture, your face naturally lifts and becomes more expansive rather than being pulled in and down. So to do the V-shape, you think about your face lifting from each area, the lower third, the middle third, and the upper third, out, up, and open from the point of the chin to the sides of the head. So that would mean that your mouth corners lift, not really smiling, just a subtle lift, and that activates the apples of the cheeks. They are naturally going to keep your mid-face lifted and help support the mouth lifting as well. Think about this string pulling you out, up, and open. And then you go into the upper third of the face and you're gonna think about lifting your face with the outer edge of your frontalis muscles because you can separate the outer edge of the frontalis from the inner part. If you're using the whole thing, you're gonna be like this. So not like that, just the outer edge to lift that brow, lift into the scalp, using the scalp muscles, using the ear muscles, and you can see how this creates that expansion and lift in the face to reveal your natural features and your true face, unburdened by tension from emotions or just tension in general from daily habits.